15 of the NFL.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 18 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
11 yards for number 11.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to have a Niners first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top seeds in each conference. How do you think these two teams approach this one internally?
And I think that we both subscribe to the theory that it is the game of the year so far, and it could be a Super Bowl preview. I know outwardly both teams are going to tell us, hey, it's 1 of 16. We're going to do what we do. Let's just go ahead and play our game. But I think we both know that internally, they're saying we've got to establish we're the team to beat in case we see them again.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 catches, 84 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They're going to look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hayes. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Etienne up the middle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hayes.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with Etienne.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And from where we said, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Niners have taken the lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now, the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Hayes. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Floating one, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the tackle. Defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. London about set to take over on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
London about set to take over on offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. This one brought in by Jefferson.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 11.
He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 at a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe, but that's much easier said than done.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
As a defense, much more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he's going to try and do this himself. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. One more time with Etienne. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 75. And the Black Knights have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 5. Brings up And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
London about set to take over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
2nd and 13. ETN bringing in another one. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go again with ETN. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
A handoff for ETN. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2nd and 4. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Black Knights add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And now here is another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Etienne.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
2nd and 5. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it?
And it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. McCaffrey diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. London about set to take over on offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another tote for Etienne. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 79 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now Etienne. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Etienne up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Going for it, here's Etienne. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. So now the Niners down on the scoreboard. 1:44 to go. Now the 4th down stop. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Etienne with it. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll run here with Etienne. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Oh, what a juke into space. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Could not finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as